March 29th, 75.8 degrees outside. I'm going to do my vlog outside, even though there's no beautiful backdrop. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. It is stunningly beautiful out here today. It's a little bit breezy, but that's okay because it's warm. It's going to get even warmer. I brought a lipstick. I can't really see. Because of my glare, I brought my Mary Kay regular lipstick because we are going to go have Aura outside, which means people are going to see my face for the first time at Fieldstone. Hey pup, don't put your lid up. So, no wild colors today. I'm wearing summer clothes. Right, puppy? It's warm on your deck. It is. Can you see Maisie? She came to say hi. Hey, pup. She came to get her back rubbed. You're not going to say hi? Hey, Maze. There we go. Anyway, never mind. Sorry. Making you seasick. So we are going over. Dennis is going to go over very shortly because the nurse is going to go see Aura. Check her out. I don't know who this nurse is, but she called us here instead of calling Fieldstone. So maybe a Beata nurse. I'm not sure. But Dennis is going to go. I am going to finish uploading my vlog. And I am going to stop at the store and get her a few things. And then I'm going to go over and we're going to go hang out on her patio. She seems to be doing pretty well. I'm really feeling okay about how she is. She told me one time, I'm happy. Now she told me everything else she told me many times. I'm happy, she only said once. But I took it. I'm glad to hear. And, but she, everything else was complimentary of the place that she is. So that's good. And they were having a piano concert in the lobby with the grand piano in the afternoon. So, and Dennis went. I went in the morning. Well, I went at lunchtime. I just wished away a wasp. So I guess they're out. So I was there around lunchtime and hung out with her for a while, but I didn't stay for the music. But Dennis went later after the music at dinner time, and she said she had really enjoyed it, so that's good. So we're feeling pretty good about how she's doing, to be honest. And so I need to work on how I'm doing. And I've been thinking about that today. So I'm going to be working on me for a while. Aura seems to be in a good place. So one day at a time. I got a renewal notification that they paid themselves for 3 more months of my yoga. So I'm going to start doing my yoga again. I haven't done my yoga in weeks. So I'm going to start my yoga again. And I'm going to start paying closer attention to what I'm eating and what I'm drinking. And start taking care of myself, as some of you have reminded me I need to do. And I am going to do that. I'm trying to come up with a plan that I think will help my physical and mental health. So I'm going to work on that. And I think that's going to include some few minutes at least a day of drawing and more knitting and more physical exercise, in addition to watching my food. So that's like the most boring prescription. But, it's kind of a cliche, but, Doesn't mean it's wrong. Dennis had his D&D last night, so I was home by myself. Did I do anything productive? No, but I did watch The Lincoln Lawyer. I didn't even pick up my knitting. I am thinking about taking my knitting when we're going to go sit on the deck or the patio with Aura. Thinking about taking my little shawl that I'm working on. My Hohi Locatelli shawl. And seeing if I can make a little progress on that. I have not wound my Malabrigo yet, so I haven't started on my Hudola, but winding that will be part of my, process. So that's it for me. I don't really have any big news other than I'm trying to figure out the way forward for me so that I can feel more, as I want to feel. And we'll see how that works out. But meanwhile, I do feel like Aura's in a good place. And if I can just internalize that so that I don't continue to worry about her so much, that will help me. I've been worrying about her for 2.5 years. It's hard to stop, even though she's not here. I mean, let's face facts. You can't just turn on a dime. I certainly can't. So, but I have no beautiful flowers in my background. I have no beautiful flowers out here. This is going to be like the only day. It's crazy warm here. It's going to be 80 Fahrenheit. And so we're going to take advantage of it, but I'm not going to go crazy. It's going to get cold again tomorrow, and it's going to be cool for a while. So I'm not ready to plant anything out here. So, but I can still sit out here and we can think about what it's going to look like. I don't know. See, I can't see my screen very well, so I don't know if you can see any red buds and stuff on the maples, but things are starting to bud. There's tiny little buds on Dennis's apple trees. And I'm pretty sure I'm right that, Carol said the deer don't like daffodils, and that could be the reason why all these daffodils are all around, but you don't see any tulips. Well, I think the things they ate were the tulips. I think they ate all my tulips. I have a few right up by the house that they don't come that close to the house, so that's where I have to enjoy my tulips, apparently. Well, now I know. And my irises are coming, so that's fun. Yeah, but this is really gorgeous out here today. I'm wondering if I need to bring a hat to my visit with Aura. But the nice thing about their patios is they're on the east side, which is they're facing east, and so am I at this moment, which means by the time we get there, the building will be shading them in the afternoon, so that's good. So a nice morning sun and then shade in the afternoon. So I may be, whatever I do decide to do today, I may be doing it out here while I can. Drinking my coffee, talking to you guys. So we'll be back in time to walk the dogs and do our normal routine. But, yeah. Kim is planning on going to visit her mom today too, so we're going to come up, I think, with some sort of schedule, not really a schedule, but Kim's intention, she said, for now is to come and visit her mom 3 times. Excuse me. And 2 days, it'll be 2 days in a row, and she'll come and she'll stay overnight with us and then go visit her mom before she goes home. She's about an hour from here. So we won't necessarily be going every day to visit Aura, but I think that she'll pretty much have a visitor every day. It just won't always be us. So it'll be Kim and us and Gary every once in a while. So my plan is to have some days where I don't go and have days when I do go. And I think, you know, we'll see how that pans out. We're all just figuring it out now. But meanwhile, the elm is starting to get its leaves and stuff in the early spring. That elm has in the past, as you know, because I've told you this a million times, well, not a million times, but quite a few, that we occasionally get flocks of goldfinches in that tree. Now, I just saw two tiny little birds fly away from that tree, and goldfinches are very small, but they were backlit, so I couldn't see what color they were. But I do not see any goldfinches yet. Maybe there were two and they left. I don't know. Anyway, so spring is springing around here. My neighbors have daffodils. I don't know why we're so late with the daffodils. They actually have flowers. I'm going to have flowers in a little while, a few days, and yeah.
I'm gone.
Okay, I'll be along.
All right, I put her wheelchair cushions in the BMW.
Okay. That just leaves me everything to carry in. I'm going to the grocery store. Did you hear him? You see, we bought some cushions for her. He ordered some cushions for her travel chair. I forget what it's called now. She had a cushion on her. Hold on. But she had a cushion on her recliner, and that we've been using for her, and so I took that. I happened to have that in my car yesterday, so I put her in her chair, and she was much more comfortable. So I just told Dennis to take the cushions. I'm gonna have groceries. Oh, okay. Here you are watching real life happen as we speak. So he's on his way to visit his mom. I am going to upload my video and drink my coffee, and then I'm gonna go. And the prospect of sitting outside with her is making me smile. She hasn't been outside for quite some time. Getting transported in an ambulance doesn't count, or a wheelchair van. Oh, one nice thing is where they have a wheelchair transport, and they will transport her up to 10 miles for free. And we're 6 miles from her, so we can have her brought here whenever we want. And Dennis has built a ramp in the front so that we can bring her in a wheelchair, and she can come and hang out with us, and then they'll pick her up and take her back. So we haven't done that yet, but that's always a nice option. That's good to know. Anyway, I'm rambling. All I did yesterday was watch Lincoln Lawyer. And as with everything, you know, I start to peter out and poop out. So I don't know how much more of it I'll watch, but I'm in the middle of the second season, so I watched plenty. Meanwhile, the girls and I are going to hang out on the deck while I finish my coffee and upload my video. Right? Yeah. And then you're going to have to stay in the house because I'm going to be going. So meanwhile, please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe and stay sane.